Well, it's all in, folks, and hold on, give me a second. Okay, make sure that this is on this. Okay, good. Well, folks, it
Loki
is
season
in.
2.
It is in and stuff. Season 2, episode 2 will be is out, and all I'm going to say is start with this review is that it's mid.
Yep. And we'll get into it right now.
Yep.
So
So
the episode starts off. Loki and Mobius hopped into another universe.
in 1977.
Yep. Go to a movie premiere of some guy named Brad Bradley, who, come to find out, is X5.
And he
Why
just
was he there at a movie premiere? I don't know. They didn't bother explaining it. At least none that wasn't long and dreary.
Yeah, I mean, he apparently is now a famous movie actor and stuff, and he went on to become a star and stuff. So when he goes back, when he sees Loki and Mobius and stuff, he's happy to see Mobius, but when he sees Loki, so he's like, "Oh shit, I better run."
He's like, he's basically going, "Hey, Mobius, my buddy, how you doing, good old buddy, old pal? I missed you." Then Loki shows up. He goes, "Oh no!"
That's where he begins to run. So they go. They actually went on a little chase scene and stuff. It was actually a well done chase scene and stuff. I will admit.
Very well, very good cinematography.
Yeah, they had a
Marvel
little
still
chase.
got that going for them.
Huh?
Some good cinematography.
Yeah. I did like that. I like that chase scene and stuff. And then Loki uses actually cheats in the battle and stuff, and uses his magic and stuff like what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
And stuff, and cheats him and stuff. He tries to avoid. Yeah, he tries his best to get away from Loki. He has like that device. What was that device called?
The 10 something.
I think it's the temporal
The
aura
Tenma.
or something like that.
Yeah, the Tenma or something.
Yeah. He uses it a couple of times to try to teleport his way out of there, but Loki outsmarts him and stuff. And that was the greatest thing about it, stuff that Loki was always one step ahead of this dude. Because that is a god of mischief and stuff. I was like, okay, good. I'm glad that they utilize Loki for what he really is. And so, because this man is actually smart and intelligent. So he
they bring him back. So after that little chase and Loki's mischief, they bring him back to the TVA for holding. And this is where things get a little hairy.
Yep.
So they find X5 because they want to know where Sylvie is for some reason.
I don't know why would they want to know Sylvie.
So they have him in the cell. They're trying to interrogate him. They're like, "Hey, just tell us what you know, and we'll try and we'll get you back before you're forgotten." Then X5 starts to gaslight Dr. Mobius a bit.
Man was putting them both through life lessons.
Yep, he was like, "Yeah, don't try and lecture me on whatever because you're a loser, you're a villain, you're
evil."
So, and Dr. Mobius, you're a nobody, you're nothing. Basically telling them all this crap, and then
basically have what Marvel Studios likes to tell their fans.
Yep.
So Loki just summed up what Marvel Studios likes to tell their fans.
And Mobius does not take this well, considering he slaps the crap out of X5. And then he and Loki go out of the cell. And Loki was like, "Hey, what was all that about?" And Mobius was like, "It's fine, don't worry about it." So then they go to eat some pie, and all seems right with the world. Until they get an idea to like, "Hey, what if we interrogate him in a crueler, maybe a more mischief-filled way.
And this is another scene
So
that
they
I like.
come back. So they come back with this machine and start hooking it up and everything. And this is where Loki's old trickster side, comes into play. He takes the controller off of the device, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Mobius, I forgot the controller outside. You want to go get it?" And Mobius is like, "Oh yeah, sure." So he goes out. Loki locks the cell, and it's where it gets good.
That man acted like he didn't know what he was doing with the thing and stuff. He let his dark side come out of it. I was like, okay, this is the Loki everybody remembers.
Yep, this is the Loki we all know and love.
Yeah. He uses the device to trap him inside, I guess, some rectangular some cube and stuff. Basically, if X5 did not talk, he was gonna
get crushed.
Yeah. So it was an intense interrogation and stuff. I almost thought he was gonna die.
Yep, Loki definitely made his play very well known. It's like, oh, you will talk. Now, is that going to be before I press these buttons, crushing you like an egg? Or would you rather just be put into a jar like some jam?
And X5 couldn't take it no more when he was just about to close him up.
Yep.
He was like, okay, I talk, and so I know where Sylvie is. And stuff, for whatever reason and stuff. Like I said, this whole show has been, so far the show and stuff has been on the search for Sylvie for some odd reason, because these people can't get over this girl. And this is where, and I think, once X5 tells them where she is, so they go back to that timeline, 1982 and stuff, and we find, and you will be surprised at this, but she's now a McDonald's worker.
Yep. And so they go in and they see Sylvie working the front counter, and and of course Mobius, being Mobius, he's like, well, I'm not leaving until I get some pie.
Mobius loves his pie, doesn't he?
Yep. He's like Hugh Neutron, but in the MCU. Hey, look at all the pie!
Oh, man. I mean, it was kind of hilarious and stuff, but at the same time, I don't know. I was Lucha on the thing and stuff, but I understand.
Yep.
And stuff. So Loki and Sylvie goes outside to Sylvie's Chevrolet.
Truck.
Yeah, Chevrolet truck.
And he's like, Sylvie, you gotta come back to the TVA and help us with the, or Sylvie, I saw you in the future at TVA and I want to know why. Like, basically just asking the questions that really don't need answers to. We really don't need answers to, at least me and Chopper don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure other fans don't.
Yeah, because pretty much the entire time, me and you were just like, oh my god, who the hell cares?
That's what I'm saying too and stuff. Like, who cares about this girl? And this girl, she was just resisting. She was resisting, so she's like, I'm not going back ever again. So I'm fine here and stuff. And yeah. I was like, you
birds. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you stay there. We don't need you in this series. It's called Loki, not Sylvie.
Yeah. Basically, everything that she represents in that scene and stuff of her working at McDonald's explains everything about her character in the MCU today.
Yep.
Is that they should be getting paid minimum wages for delivering bad lines. And stuff like Loki has a really hard time trying to convince her because she was not going back.
Yep, she was being stubborn. And I would have been like, oh, well, Like, if I was Loki in this situation, I personally would have been like, oh well, I've tried. Well, enjoy your minimum wage life here. I'm sure you'll become manager soon. Have a good life.
Yeah, have fun getting paid only $7.25.
You know, before he who remains comes to wipe this universe out because of you.
Yeah. She would have nobody but to blame but herself then.
Exactly.
Because that's what she gets for deciding to stab Kang. Kang told you not to stab him and stuff, and this is what you get. You did exactly what he told you not to do. And then we actually come to find out in this and stuff that Renslayer and Miss Midness are together and stuff, which means that we're for certain that we're coming to a conclusion that Renslayer is working for Kang.
I mean, after episode 1, it was kind of obvious, you know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that soon we're going to see them together again.
Yep.
See them together, actually by person and stuff. She probably might be helping Kang, like, alongside of Kang and stuff.
Yep.
So eventually we're going to find Renslayer and stuff, so I hope that's done right and stuff, where Kang and Kang and her works together against, the heroes.
So after they see that, so they get back to the TVA, and they see all these different timelines being blown away. And they're like, those are lives. Oh no.
It was all because
no,
of that docs. That one we saw in the briefing room in that room. Where Loki uncovered the Kang statues.
Yep.
Yeah. She was going to blow up the whole entire timeline and stuff to keep him from coming and stuff. But Loki realized it was a bad idea and stuff because Kang was going to come regardless.
Exactly.
Which was a stupid move by Docs and stuff. So yeah, I would not blame Loki and them for starting to stop. So eventually, they convinced Sylvie to come back. Sylvie comes back for a little more. And this is where I actually gave her some credit. She actually was willing to work alongside Loki.
Yep.
For once. It wasn't her trying to take over everything stuff. No, they were actually able to clean house together. And I was like, where was this before?
Exactly. Where was this energy before, Marvel?
Let's see. Now you have it to where this feels almost like Captain America and Black Widow working together like this.
Yep. It was like I was watching Winter Soldier all over again.
Yes, I was like, where was that type of energy all this time and stuff? Because there's nothing wrong with Sylvie being in the show and stuff. Just don't make her at the forefront. And so, but yeah, they actually had a good fight scene where they stopped the soldiers stuff. But I think some did get through and stuff. So some timelines were erased,
which is no big deal because when Kang shows up anyway, he's gonna dwarf that number.
Yeah, literally, this man, by the looks of this, if he gets the proper build up, he leads and stuff. This could be one of the most MCU's most terrifying villains.
Yep.
And that's the build up that he needs and stuff. I'm really hoping that that's what he gets and stuff, where he actually comes through and actually does his most heinous crime.
Yep, and I hope that he's not one of those bad guys who's like, "Oh, I'm doing this for a cause." No, I want him to be a villain who's like, "I'm doing this just cause."
Just because I'm evil.
Exactly.
I mean, Jonathan Majors is good for the role. Now you need to utilize him. You need to put him to work.
Exactly. I need to be afraid of this man.
That's what I'm saying. He looks intimidating. Like they got the villain and stuff. He's a great villain. I just need him need to finally put them in use because they did in Creed 3.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that movie was really good and stuff, even without Rocky.
I heard that too.
So I'm like, yeah, I knew it was gonna be good because I mean, I thought it was gonna be bad because they didn't have Rocky in the movie, training Creed and stuff. But like I was surprised how well received it was. So I'm like, I'm gonna eventually see that because I do like the fucking Rocky movies. But Marvel, you need to capitalize on Jonathan Majors and stuff.
Exactly. Make us actually want to see more.
Yeah. And I don't know why they still call him He Who Remains and stuff. It is too late for that.
Yep.
Just call him Kang. And stuff. So yeah, they have this hilarious moment where they're just looking like, oh no, these people died and stuff. I'm like, bro.
It's like, okay, but when Kang shows up, he's still gonna dwarf that number by
That's
like
what,
billions,
that's what I'm
maybe
saying. You
even
thought
trillions.
Docs did that much. You thought Docs did all that damage and stuff. Just wait till you see Kang.
Kang was like, okay, Doc, I like it. That was a good warm up. I like to destroy like 6 multiverses myself in the morning. Otherwise, I just can't get off on the right foot. Anyway, I'm going to destroy every single multiverse now. You can have fun trying to stop me, but I'm not going to.
Now,
Because you
what
know
I
why?
feel like what's going to happen with Kang and stuff is that I don't think Loki and Sylvie are going to Loki and them are going to be able to defeat Kang because like he's got to show up for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Yep.
And I think Secret Wars he's going to be there too and stuff. So like I think they got to save him. They got to save him for that and stuff. So what I think this is going
Yep.
to build up for is for him to be like, hey, look, this is the build up he needed. Now just watch when all the heroes have to band together against this man.
Yeah, but after they go and stop Docs from destroying these timelines, they come back, and so he's like, "Yeah, I'm going back."
Sylvie
And
guilt
I'm like,
trips Loki and goes back.
"Yep." It's like, "Yep, I'm not taking any responsibility for this." Yeah, I may have single-handedly caused this, but you know what? I like my minimum wage job at McDonald's in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
The
So
TVA
I'm
should
gonna
be
go.
a.
So I'm gonna go back, and you can have fun cleaning up my mess.
Yep.
Pretty much what happened.
And that was the end of the show. I'm not even joking. That was a
Yep.
terrible ending.
And we just get to look at Loki just being all sad, like, no, Sylvie, why? I'm just like, Sylvie, why are you not taking responsibility for, stabbing Kang? Probably single-handedly kicking this entire bullshit off.
But yeah, our final thoughts and stuff, yeah, that right there was definitely number one problem stuff. The fact is that she is guilt tripping Loki and stuff, and she was the one that pushed him through the timeline, pushed him through the time period, and made him into a time slip and stuff. And she went and got into a battle that ended in a draw. By the way, she didn't even defeat Kang.
Exactly, she didn't even win, so what was the fucking point?
So, and Kang, the last words that Kang had was that "I'll see you soon," which means you know that you've been messed up.
Exactly. You done goofed.
And she over here just blaming it all on Loki, and so I'm like, bro, Loki can't do anything if he was in a different timeline and stuff. Like that's what killed the show was when I knew when Sylvie came along, it was just gonna be nothing more than her guilt tripping Loki and going back. I was like, oh yeah, that don't make no sense and stuff. Like I said, just leave her out the show. There's no point of her coming back.
I don't want to see her.
I don't want to see her either and stuff. If she's just gonna be stubborn and stuff and not want to fix her mistakes and stuff, then what's the point? Leave her in 1982 and stuff. I don't want to see her again, man. But I know they're gonna bring her back.
Yep.
She's coming back. Yeah, it's no doubt about it. Probably to get Chip Loki again, saying how much that he's the worst person ever and stuff because he thought that by taking these measures and stuff was wrong. Holy shit, and stuff. Like I said, I don't think this is gonna be the hit that Marvel needs.
I don't think so either.
That this ain't gonna be like this ain't gonna be the hit and stuff. Like unless they build Kang up like the ways that we suggested them to build Kang up and stuff, I don't think they have a chance.
Exactly, no way.
Because this is how it's going to go. Because like I said, episode 2 was fucking mid. It was right up there with Multiverse of Madness levels.
Yep.
And so, which means it's going to get worse. Which means if that's the case, then episode 3 might be. We might be seeing we might be seeing either up to Thor: Love and Thunder levels, or Ant-Man Quantumania levels of bad. And part of the time that it gets closer to Marvel's release, that's where it's going to get really bad.
Yep.
But yeah, any more thoughts?
Well, I guess they could still try and fix Sylvie in the episodes they got left, but I don't see that happening really.
We tried to give her a chance and stuff. She made a redemption move by actually working with Loki and stuff, and she just fucks up with just I'm not in this.
Like, yep, she's like, nope, I am not going to join you. You know, I just decided to help out with this little bit, and have fun cleaning up my mess that I made.
Yep. Once again, it's because like the only way you're gonna redeem Sylvie is that she cleans up her fucking mess.
Yep.
And so if she ain't gonna clean up her mess and stuff, then I don't want to see her again.
Exactly.
But this is the MCU today and stuff. You already know that we're about to go down a downward spiral now. I knew it.
Yeah, it was not going to last.
Yep. Although they did have a strong start at the beginning.
Yep. Fortunately, it didn't go very far.
Yep. So, I guess we're gonna give this. Like I said, it's gonna be mid.
Yep. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either.
Yep.
It was nothing spectacular.
And no sign of Kang either.
Exactly. Maybe we'll see him in episode 3.
I hope so. I really hope so because we got just 3 episodes left.
I really hope they don't pull that last episode. Oh, here's Kang. Now we're gonna have like a kind of a big fight. But guess what? He's gonna go off and destroy some multiverses. So guess what? We gotta get the new Avengers together or some bull.
Avengers that nobody cares about either.
Yep.
We already saw that casting for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
Yep, not looking good.
Yeah, that was some terrible casting. Except for the original Avengers that survived in the game.
Yep.
That's it.
Not having high expectations for the future of the MCU.
Yep. Marvel fucking bought it on themselves, and they're going to pay when the Marvels hit the scenes.
Yep.
Anyways, yep. I guess that's it.
Yep, that's about it for our review of Loki season 2, episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yep. Hope you like if you enjoyed. Sorry I have been slacking this week on videos and streams and stuff. I have been kind of exhausted. and stuff. I'm trying to get through SmackDown and in SummerSlam and stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to finish all that tonight and stuff, and I could be able to do Project Wingman and stuff. But this week has not been a good week for me, so yeah.
Yep.
But anyways, this is Chopper signing out for now. Peace.
Peace.